Hi Taurus, greetings from Parco de la Turia in Spain. I'm traveling, but I wanted you guys to see something with me. And what's most interesting and convenient for you guys and your energy than to be grounded, okay? So this is for Taurus. For those who don't know me, I'm Liliana. Hi. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. This may or may not resonate. It may resonate now. It may resonate at the end of the month. It may resonate also in future. With some readings, I found out that they resonate later on. And also, you guys will get a slightly different reading than the other signs that I did when I was in my bedroom in Italy, because I just could carry one deck, but I will also read reversal so that I can compensate for not having another deck to clarify with, and I'll be pulling out some other cards. So also, last thing before we get started is, if you want to contact me for a private reading, feel free to check down in the description box below or in the information box of the channel to find my email, and I'll meet you there so that I can tell you the prices there. And also, let's get started. Let's get started. This view is amazing. Seems like I'm in a tropical. This park is amazing. Let me tell you about this park for those of you who don't know. Um, some of y'all be like, oh, I've been to Valencia, I already know, bitch. But oh, by the way, I cuss. So if you don't like cussing, please click off. And last thing, my nails are broken and damaged because of the traveling things effort, so please don't mind them. It bugs me out because I like my nails to be really polished, but yeah. So this is a huge park that covers an entire area outside the walls, what are supposed to be considered the walls of Valencia. And I've been walking for a while because I want to go to the Torres next to the bridge of Serrano. Not even gonna try to say that in Spanish. So this is one of the most prettiest spots here, next to the palm trees. There's like different parts of the park with different trees. It's amazing. So this is the palm trees, and I wanted to stop here and give you guys your reading. Two more shuffles, and we are done. And we'll also talk about tolerance, Taurus. That's why I wanted to do your reading very grounded. Very, very grounded. So, let me pull out some cards. Get this started. I'm smiling because I've been having problems with doing you guys' reading. Because where I was before, which was another beautiful part of this park, an helicopter kept going back and forth and making a lot of noise, and now it's this siren. So I think you guys are in a little bit of pain because you are finding out that the more you give to someone, the more they do not respect you. And I don't understand why you are staying in that situation, especially if it's another fellow earth sign, why you're staying in the situation. Seven of Pentacles. It's probably because you feel like you have built a lot with this person and you are clinging on to the person, the job, whatever it may be for you guys, you know. You are clinging on to whatever effort has been put over the years on this thing, and you are not taking opportunities, page of wands in reverse, to move on forward and to change your view. This could also be how someone is viewing you. There is a little bit too much sun for my liking. This could also be how someone is viewing you and how someone thinks you are holding them back. Could also be that. And this is very much Eight of Swords in reverse, very much a problem of your own self-esteem, your own belief system, your own how far you think you can go in your life. How far you think you can go in your life, how far you think you can um, achieve, and what you really think you can deserve, and how you think people should treat you. It's very, very much inside of your mind, inside of your head. And Queen of Swords coming in and being like, you with Libra season, there is Libra is cardinal air, cardinal Venus, and you are called here to ask yourself what you really think you you can do. How much control do you have over the situation? How much control does that person have over you, or that job, or that situation, or that family member, whatever it is? How much you think you have to tolerate? Because especially in this deck, the Eight of Swords in reverse is someone who is caged within their own thoughts. And the Queen of Swords is coming out like, hey, you need to get back to who you are. You need to understand that you're a badass, and you need to not be stuck into whatever idea was placed maybe in your head that you need to hold on to shit. Because Tower. Because you know it's something that you don't deserve. The Tower is next to the Seven of Pentacles. And it's like, hey, do you want to cling on to something just because you've built a lot and it's something that you really think it's worthy of you, or you know, whatever thing was placed in your mind, let the thing crawl, let the thing break down, let it break down, because all it's doing, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, this is people and situation clouding up your mind, and you like fighting your way out to escape from the situation. Like, you really need to not give a fuck. The way I'm not giving a fuck in the spark reading cards and people are looking at me. But I'm in another country, nobody knows me. I don't care. I don't care. And Queen of Wands, if you're dealing with a fire sign, they are being really, really aggressive. And if you are with a fire sign and there's an air sign in the mix, the air sign is really annoyed because she found out. She found out. The fire sign, if you're dealing with a fire sign and you're eyeing another air sign, the fire sign is really, really clingy onto you, but they're causing a lot of problems because obviously they don't feel loved. And that's due to your indecision and your clinging on to things that are supposed to be over for whatever reason that you know. Four of Swords, indication here with the fire sign, let them be, leave them alone, because there's no use trying to fight with them. They're just gonna trip you up. And sometimes the fire sign, you see the way the Three of Swords is here with the Ace of Swords. If the fire sign is causing a lot of trouble, you need to lay the thing to rest, definitively. And stop being afraid. Ten of Wands. Stop being afraid and carrying loads and letting this situation drag out. One outcome card. One outcome card. Knight of Pentacles and you guys in reverse. All of this obviously is causing you guys to feel very, very uncertain, very, very unsure of what you bring to the table and what your energy is about. Let me tell you what your energy is about. Your energy is about truth, beauty, things, tradition, not the tradition of like, I've put a lot in this situation, but the tradition of I know what I am made of. I know what my foundations are. And sometimes to know what your foundations are, you need the tower to happen. That Uranus in Taurus, you need the things that are not part of those fundamentals in you to shake out. I don't want to give you too much of a stupid example, but Madea, Tyler Perry Madea, when she gives the lecture to whatever guy, and she's like, there's the leaves, there's the branches, and then there's the roots. You need to find those roots, basically, Taurus. And you cannot find them when you're attaching to things that are not really meant for you, or things that you're just attaching for, whatever Klingon energy that you still carry with you, or you cannot find those roots when there's people who are grooming onto you and you don't want to let them go because you're afraid of whatever consequences that truth might bring out. Queen of Pentacles, value in a feminine sense. So what is your role in all this? Are you the one who's catering to everything and dealing with two people who seem, or people or situations that seem to drain you? Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Temperance in reverse, Death in reverse, Moon in the upright. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, both in reverse. So if there is cheating in a situation, or lies, or deceit, especially when it comes to love, it's like people at this point, it's out there, but people don't want to acknowledge it, or it's like you'd rather keep the appearance of it being a secret instead of letting the thing out and giving yourself the possibility to do this temperance move. So to temper and find yourself again, especially when it comes to a Sagittarius in another air sign, you need to really get that situation very, very clear, because these people are finding out, and the air sign doesn't really want to do anything about it. Eight of Swords reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords, they're like, I'm done. I don't even want to put my energy here. The fire sign, Tower and Five of Wands, the fire sign is really hurt, and they're going to create a lot of chaos, and they probably want to go after this air sign, especially if they're a Sag. So that's it. It's on you. It's on you to find out what you're doing, what your value is, and what you think you can tolerate from other people, and what you think you have to cling on for some reason. It's not situations that are grooming onto you, and I won't let you lie to yourself. It's not situations, it's you who's deciding to stay there and entertain the bullshit, basically. Bye, Taurus.